The Department of Homeland Security has stated that comparisons between ICE and the Gestapo are absolutely sickening. Anyway, recently a 25-year-old United States citizen, Leonardo Garcia Venegas, was tackled into the dirt on a job site in Foley, Alabama. And this is despite the fact that Mr. Venegas, as well as other people on the job site, kept informing ICE that Mr. Venegas is, in fact, a United States citizen. He even produced a real ID, which the agents took, looked at, and without any evidence suggested that it was a fake. Mr. Venegas' cousin went on to state that apparently a real ID is not valid anymore. He has a real ID. We all made sure to have a real ID and went through the protocols that the administration is asking for. He has his real ID, and then they see him, and I guess because his English isn't fluent and or because he's brown, it's fake. It's not real. Reflecting what many of us in the Latino community have been telling you guys, that Trump's immigration policies aren't about law and order. They aren't about national security. They aren't about public safety. They're based in xenophobia, and the goal is ethnic cleansing. Mr. Venegas, pictured here, eventually was able to prove that he is a United States citizen and he was ultimately released. But that doesn't change the fact that he was racially profiled and targeted by ICE. In another story, a former New South Wales police officer was visiting Hawaii on vacation in order to visit her American citizen husband, who was a member of the armed forces. She was arrested and jailed overnight and then eventually deported, despite the fact that she entered the United States legally on a tourist visa. While being detained, she offered to contact her husband and show her marriage certificate, at which point the immigration officials laughed in her face. After she was processed into the jail, she states that a male officer was confused as to why she was there, and when he asked her what happened and she told him, he stated, "Wow, you should not be here right now. You have Trump to thank for that, though." She was then told that she would not be fed and that she would have to shower. However, she was not given basic essentials such as a towel. She also goes on to state that she was forced to sign a waiver stating that she would not be making or receiving any phone calls, something a lawyer later told her was against her basic human rights. And then she goes on to state that other inmates felt sorry for her and provided her with basic essentials such as a towel so that she could bathe, showing that alleged criminals have more compassion than law enforcement officials charged with the safety of the public. If ICE and other immigration agencies do not wish to be compared to the Gestapo, perhaps they should stop acting like the Gestapo. And if you are a foreigner planning on coming to the United States on vacation, reconsider, because you are entering a fascist dictatorship. Your freedom, your safety, they are no longer guaranteed.